Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? Coming out of the loss to Jacksonville, there was an awful lot of conversation about the Derek Carr, Chris Olave play. And if you know what I'm talking about, it was in the fourth quarter. It's about 11 minutes to go in the game. The Saints are facing a 3rd and 5. And Olave sort of gives up on the route down the right sideline. And Derek Carr throws it that way and throws it out of bounds. And then Carr is just chastising Chris Olave going down the field. He's yelling at him to run the route, and you can tell he's a little ticked about the whole thing. They go to the sideline. He keeps yelling. And this is a week after we saw Derek Carr yelling at Pete Carmichael on the sideline as well. And so the sideline outbursts have become kind of a thing. And I don't want to make too much of it, but whenever we're existing in this reality where the Saints are on this losing streak and the offense is just stuck in the mud, and you had so much expectation with a veteran quarterback like Carr coming in and all these weapons around him, to see the offense just stuck in neutral is frustrating for a lot of people. And so you're highlighting some of these things that are going wrong. Derek Carr met with reporters on Wednesday and was asked about that whole situation with him yelling at Chris Olave. Here's what Derek Carr said on Wednesday.
Yeah, anytime I've ever had a teammate go through anything, whether it's really big, really small, you never know what someone's going through. So it may be small to us or it may be big to it. You never know. So yeah, I'm always there to support and send him a text. We FaceTimed, like I said, and we're in a great place. He's in a good place, and I'm excited to see what he does these last 10 or so games. With a little bit of the frustration of losing, I've let that get the best of me, if I'm honest. And usually, no matter a mistake, I'm super positive, but I also realize how good we can be. And I won't change the demand of excellence for myself, for my teammates, but there is a better way to do it, I think.
There's a much longer cut as well where he said, man, 10 years ago when I got into the league, every quarterback was cussing everybody out. Now, I didn't even cuss nobody out. And everyone thinks everyone's mad at each other. So times are definitely changing. I can tell by the gray hairs in my beard and by people getting upset at a quarterback yelling. I do have to temper my emotions, Carr admitted. I think with a little bit of frustration of losing, I've let that get the best of me, if I'm honest. Usually, no matter a mistake, I'm super positive, but I also realize how good we can be. I won't change the demand of excellence of myself for my teammates, but there is a better way to do it, I think. Let me be very clear about something, y'all. A quarterback, or any player for that matter, yelling at a teammate ain't no big deal. This is something that happens every Sunday, in every game, on every field, in every NFL game, every week, every year. I pulled this clip from back when Tom Brady was with the New England Patriots, and this was post-produced. This package is about a minute and a half long, but if you're watching, you'll get to see it. If not, you'll hear it. You'll get the point of it either way. But it's Tom Brady and Bill O'Brien recalling this story where Tutu Atwell was running a route in the back of the end zone. Brady threw a ball, it got picked, and then Brady's just ripping the receiver on the sideline. Then Bill O'Brien comes back, and then Brady and O'Brien start getting into an FU match on the sideline. Anyway, just understand all of the animus directed at Carr and Olave for this thing, and last week with Pete Carmichael and Carr yelling, and then listen to this thing.
We're driving down, and we get the ball on the 10-yard line, and I call a play that we had run a lot.
We had the lead, 3rd down.
Tyquan Underwood is where Tom's supposed to go with the ball, and he's going there, but the guy's not running a great route.
Back to the end zone, intercepted.
And it got picked off, and I came to the sideline, and I was pissed, obviously, because I threw an interception, and Billy was pissed because I threw an interception. I kind of did something that I don't very typically do, which is, say to the receiver, like, you got to come back and get the ball. And I had no business saying that to Tyquan because it was my fault. And Billy heard it.
And I'm like, look, you got to shut the up. That play's over.
I said something like, no,
That is a heated conversation.
So he's like, I got to shut the up. You shut the up.
No, that, that throw. We had a nickname for Billy. He was called the Teapot.
Started to call me the Teapot. I was like, he's the Teapot.
When he would get hot, he would start to simmer.
Wait a second now. You blow up at me. Like, hold on now. You're the Teapot too.
The more and more hot they get, the louder, and then finally just the explosion.
Bill O'Brien, not pleased about something.
That was Billy. Like, you don't know when it's going to be or how much it's going to take. Usually not very much.
Okay, so you get the point. If you were watching the video with us, you got to see Brady and O'Brien and the receiver just like F-bombing each other on the sideline. Like angrily yelling for all the cameras to see. And now they're talking about it afterwards. And Brady even says, I had no business saying it to the receiver. So, look, I'm not sitting here trying to overreact to the event of competitors on the field being emotional about a physical, emotional game where everybody is triggered and on edge. I mean, you think as a fan watching the game, you're on edge? Imagine being the dude who's practiced all week, is putting your body on the line for this, and you're out there with your teammates, and it's not just wins and losses, but millions of dollars and everything, history, legacy, everything, and that happens, and you blow up. Like, that's going to happen. And then afterward, it's just in a very public space. And then afterwards, you can come back and you can apologize for it. Like Brady said, I had no business saying that. Okay, Carr had no business saying that to Chris Olave because truly, Carr screwed up. Mike Thomas told us. Olave wasn't even in that route progression. Like, he was not even a target on that route. So Carr screwed up too. But this is the problem, inherently. It's not that dudes yelled at each other. It's that all of this stuff is being aired publicly. It's all the dirty laundry, and it's all magnified because you stink. That's the problem. If you're Tom Brady, I'll say the obvious thing. If you're Tom Brady and your pass gets picked off in the back of the end zone and you feel like the receiver should have given a better effort to go get the ball and you yell at the receiver, you can get away with it because you're Tom Brady or you're Peyton Manning or you're Aaron Rodgers or you're Brett Favre or you're fill in the blank of great all-time quarterback. When you're Derek Carr and your career has been mid-tier NFL quarterback, now you're in a new place and you've got a $150 million salary and the expectations have gone up tremendously and you're still not delivering, and then you're yelling and blaming everybody else, people are going to look at you, Derek Carr, and go, nah, man, you're the one who's supposed to be the leader. You're the one who's screwed up. You're the one who's piloting this ship. You're the one who stinks. Brady can get away with it. Derek Carr can't get away with it. Whether that's right or wrong, it don't matter. Fair or unfair, that's the world in which we live in. You're a superstar. You're going to be judged differently than if you're Derek Carr. That's what it is. So I'm not blown away that competitive people yelled at each other on the sideline. But for Derek Carr to continue pointing the finger and to say, man, 10 years ago when I got into the league, every quarterback was cussing everybody out. That's irrelevant, Derek Carr. 10 years ago in the league, people also thought you might be good. And you're not. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.